everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's lecture, we will see some more practice questions based on differential equations. So we will start from question number 1 and we will discuss till question number 6 in this lecture. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Let's start with question number 1, which says the differential equation which represents the family of curves y is equal to c1 e to the power c2x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant is. So we have a given equation. We have to basically find the equation, the differential equation with respect to this equation, right? Clear? So what we can do, we will try to differentiate throughout both the sides. Clear? And after differentiating, we can try double differentiation if there is a need, right? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. As we have discussed, y is equal to c1 e to the power c2x. Therefore y dash is equal to c1 c2 e to the power c2x, right? Y dash is equal to c1 c2 e to the power c2x. Therefore c2 is equal to basically y dash upon y, because c1 e to the power c2x is again can be written as y, right? Therefore c2 will be y dash upon y. Now we can differentiate it again, that is y double dash. From here we can differentiate it again. Y double dash will be c1 c2 squared e to the power c2x, right? E to the power c2x. Therefore y double dash will be equal to y into y dash upon y whole square, Therefore y double dash is equal to y dash square, right? Y double dash is equal to y dash square. Therefore option C is the right choice. Y double dash is equal to y dash square. Got it? Let's move to the next question, question number 2, which says the population pt at time t of a certain mouse species satisfies the differential equation dpt upon dt is equal to 0.5 t minus 450, and if p0 is equal to 850, then the time at which population becomes 0 is. So see, again we have a differential equation. After proper adjustment, you will see that this differential equation is basically linear differential equation. So you can solve this differential equation. You can easily solve this differential equation by like proper adjustment and proper simplification, right? And after solving, you will get a constant c attached with it, and by using this relation p0 is equal to 850, we can find the value of that constant, and after that we have to basically find the time at which population becomes 0, right? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. As p dash t is basically 2 p dash t is equal to dpt upon dt is equal to 0.5 pt minus 450. Now after adjustments you will get we will get 2 dpt upon pt minus 900 equal to dt. Now after integrating both the sides we will get 2 log pt minus 900 is equal to t plus c. Now to find the value of c, let's substitute t is equal to 0 and apply p0 is equal to 850, right? So by putting t equal to 0, 2 log p0 minus 900 is equal to 0 plus c. Therefore we will get c is equal to 2 log 850 minus 900. Therefore c is equal to 2 log 50. Now we have 2 log pt minus 900 is equal to t plus 2 log 50. We have put the value of c in this equation. Now put pt is equal to 0. We have to basically find time at which population becomes 0. Therefore let's put pt equal to 0. Then 2 log 0 minus 900 is equal to t plus 2 log 50. Therefore t is equal to 2 log 900 upon 50. T is equal to 2 log 900 upon 50. right? Therefore, t is equal to 2 log 18. T is equal to 2 log 18, right? Therefore, option A is the right choice. Got it? Now let's move to the next question. Question number 3. This is that a curve passes through the point 1 and pi by 6. Let the slope of the curve at each point xy be y by x plus sec y by x when x greater than 0. Then the equation of the curve is, right? Since the slope of the given equation is y by x plus sec y by x, therefore we can write dy by dx is equal to y by x plus sec y by x, right? Dy by dx is equal to y by x plus sec y by x. And since this is a homogeneous equation, we can write y is equal to vx. Therefore, we can calculate dy by dx is equal to v plus x dv by dx. And we can calculate the differential equation using linear differential equation. And after calculation, we have to basically pass the curve through 1 and pi by 6 to calculate the value of constant. And by putting the value of constant, we can easily find the equation of curve. Okay. So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. We have a given equation. Given the slope at xy is basically dy by dx equal to y by x plus sec y by x. Right, let y by x equal to t, therefore y is equal to xt. Therefore dy by dx is equal to t plus x dt by dx, right? Now let's put t plus x dt by dt in place of dy by dx. Therefore, t plus x dt by dx is equal to t plus sec t. So t and t will cancel out. Therefore, integration of cos t dt is equal to integration of 1 by x dx. Right. Therefore, sin t is equal to ln x plus c. Sin t is equal to ln x plus c. Right. Therefore, sin of y by x is equal to ln x plus c. Since this curve passes through 1 and pi by 6, therefore sin of pi by 6 is equal to ln 1 plus c. Therefore, c is equal to 1 by 2. Thus, sin y by x is equal to ln x plus 1 by 2 is the right equation, right? Sin y by x is equal to ln x plus 1 by 2. Got it? So, I think option A is the right choice. Option A is the right choice. Sin 1 by x is equal to log x plus 1 by 2 is the right equation. Got it? Now, let's move to the next question. Question number 4. Which says, let y dash x plus yx g dash x is equal to gx g dash x and y0 is equal to 0. X belongs to real, where f dash x denotes d of fx upon dx, and gx is a given non-constant differentiable function on R with g0 is equal to g2 is equal to 0. Then the value of y2 is. See, we are given a differential equation, and we are given two values of two information, that is g0 is equal to 0 and g2 is equal to 0. And we will first try to simplify this written differential equation and differential equation to convert it into integrable form from the both side. And after integrating from the both sides, we can easily find the value of constant by using these information: y0 equal to 0, g0 is equal to 0, and g2 is equal to 0. And after finding the value of equation, we can easily find the value of y2, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. We have y dash x plus yx into g dash x is equal to gx into g dash x. Now, this is basically linear differential equation with integrating factor e to the power gx, right? With integrating factor should be e to the power integration of g dash x dx. Therefore, integrating factor is e to the power gx, right? So the equation will become yx into e to the power gx is equal to integration of gx into g dash x into e to the power gx dx. Right, therefore, we can now apply integration of by parts on the right hand side. Right, therefore, left hand side is basically yx e to the power gx is equal to we have applied integration of by parts in this and this. We have assumed this equation is This equation has equation 1 and this equation has 2, and we can apply integration by parts. Then we have gx integration of g dash x, gx into integration of g dash x e to the power gx dx minus integration of g dash x into integration of g dash x e to the power gx dx. Therefore, yx e to the power gx is equal to gx into e to the power gx minus integration of g dash x e to the power gx dx. Therefore, yx into e to the power gx is equal to gx e to the power gx minus e to the power gx plus c. Therefore, final differential equation will become yx into e to the power gx is equal to e to the power gx into gx minus 1 is equal to plus c, right? This is the basically differential equation. Now, since y0 is equal to 0 and g0 is equal to 0, therefore, by putting x equal to 0, you will get c equal to 1, right? Therefore, we have equation yx is equal to gx minus 1 plus e to the power minus gx. Clear? Therefore, y2 is equal to g2 minus 1, g2 minus 1 plus e to the power minus g2, e to the power minus g2, which is equal to 0, as g2 is 0, Clear? Therefore, the value of y2 is 0. Clear? Therefore, option D is the right choice. 0. Right? Option D is the right choice. Got it? Okay, let's move to the next question, question number 5. This says consider the differential equation y square dx plus x minus 1 by y dy is equal to 0 and f1 is equal to 1. Then x is given by. We basically have to find x, right? So what we can do, we will try to adjust this differential equation and try to convert this into an integrable form from both the sides, right? Okay, and we have an information y1 is equal to 1. By using this information, we can calculate the value of constant. Therefore, x can be calculated, right, easily. Okay, so you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, okay? Okay, let's move to the solution part C. We have equation dx by dy plus 1 by y square x is equal to 1 by y cube, linear differential equation in x, right? Therefore, after adjusting the terms, we got this one, dx by dy plus 1 by y square into x is equal to 1 by y cube, right? Clearly, integrating factor will be e to the power integration of 1 by y square dy, which is equal to e to the power minus y. Now, complete solution is basically complete solution is x e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to integration of 1 by y cube into e to the power minus 1 by y dy. Therefore, x into e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to 1 by y into 1 by y square e to the power minus 1 by y dy, right? So put minus 1 by y is equal to t. Put minus 1 by y is equal to t, then you will get 1 by y square d square is equal to dt. Therefore, we will get e to the power x into e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to integration of minus t e to the power dt. Now we can apply integration of by parts in the right hand sides. Therefore, x e to the power minus 1 by y. Let's take minus 1 common. After that, we can apply integration of by parts in t e to the power t e to the power t terms, which will be equal to minus of t into e to the power t minus integration of 1 into e to the power t dt plus c, right? Therefore, x into e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to minus t e to the power t plus e to the power t plus c, right? Clear? Therefore, by putting the value of t, you will get x e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to 1 by y e to the power minus 1 by y plus e to the power minus 1 by y plus c, right? Now, since y1 is equal to 1, therefore e to the power minus 1 is equal to e to the power minus 1 plus e to the power minus 1 plus c. Right, therefore c becomes therefore c becomes minus 1 by e, right? Therefore, after putting the value of c, you will get the equation as x e to the power minus 1 by y is equal to 1 by y e to the power minus 1 by y plus e to the power minus 1 by y minus 1 by e. Now, by dividing both sides by e to the power minus 1 by y, we will get x is equal to 1 by y plus 1 minus 1 by e into e to the power 1 by y, right? Therefore, the required x will be 1 by y plus 1 minus 1 by e to the power 1 by y. Got it? Got it? Now, let's move to the next question, question number 6, which says the equation of the curve y is equal to fx. The equation of the curve y equal to fx passing through. The equation y equal to fx passing through the origin, which satisfies the differential equation dy by dx is equal to sine 10x plus 6y is. So what we can do, The hint of this question is you can assume 10x plus 6y is equal to t, and after that you can calculate dy by dx, right? Clear? And after that you can, by further simplification, you can convert this into a proper integrable form. Clear? So in this way you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds we will discuss the solution. Okay. Okay, let's move to the solution part C. As we have discussed on putting 10x plus 6y is equal to t, and by differentiating both sides we will get 10 plus 6 dy by dx is equal to dt by dx, right? Therefore we can put dt by dx is equal to 6 sin t plus 10. Dt by dx is equal to 6 sin t plus 10 is equal to 6 into sin t can be written as 2 tan t by 2 upon 1 plus tan square t by 2 plus 10. Right. Now what you can do, you can write sec square t by 2 upon 1 plus t by 2 by putting the values 1 plus t by 2. See, by cross multiplying, that is x will go another side and all the t terms will go with t, right? Therefore sec square t by 2, this 1 plus t square, 1 plus t square, 1 plus tan square t by 2 will go in the numerator here, therefore 1 plus tan square t by 2 will become sec square t by 2, and in the denominator it will be 10 t square t by 2 plus 12 10 t by 2 plus 10, right? Therefore after proper integration and by taking z is equal to 10 t by 2, we will get dz upon 5 z square plus 6z plus 5 is equal to dx. Now let's take 5 as common and converting this into a quadratic equation, you will get 1 by 5 integration of dz upon z plus 3 by 5 whole square plus 4 by 5 whole square is equal to integration of dx. Now we know that the formula of integration of dx upon a square plus x square is basically 1 by 8 tan inverse x by a plus c, right? Therefore we will get, see, 1 by 5, 1 by a, and a is 4 by 5. So 1 by 5 upon 4 by 5 is basically 1 by 4. 1 by 5 upon 4 by 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. Therefore, it is basically 1 by 4 tan inverse x by a. Tan inverse 5z upon 3 upon 4 plus is equal to x plus c, right? Now we can replace z. We can replace 5 z with t by 2. Z with 10 t by 2. Therefore, we got 5 10 t by 2 plus 3 is equal to 410 4 x plus c, right? Therefore after replacing the value of t after replacing the value of t with 10x plus 5y with 10x plus 6y, since t is 10x plus 6y, therefore we got 5 10 5x plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 4 10 4x plus c. Now x equal to 0 and y equal to 0, therefore c is equal to 1 by 4 tan inverse 3 by 4. Hence the equation of the curve is 5 10 5x plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 4 10 4x plus 1 by 4 tan inverse 3 by 4, right? Therefore 5 10 5x plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 4 10 4x plus tan inverse 3 by 4. Therefore 5 10 5x plus 3y plus 3 is equal to 4 10 4x plus 3 by 4, because 10 of tan inverse 3 by 4 is 3 by 4 upon 1 minus 3 by 4 into tan 4x, and after simplification you will get 16 into tan 4x plus 3 by 4 upon 4 minus 3 tan 4x, right? Therefore we will get 5 10 5x plus 3, this plus 3 will go on other side, which will become 16 tan 4x plus 12 upon 4 minus 3 tan 4x. Since this is simplification of this is this one, right? Minus 3, got it? Minus 3. Now after proper simplification you will get 5 10 5x plus 3y is equal to 16 tan 4x plus 12 minus 12 plus 9 tan 4x upon, in the denominator it is 4 minus 3 tan 4x. This 12 and this 12 will cancel out. Therefore 5 10 5x plus 3y is equal to 25 tan 4x upon 4 minus 3 tan 4x. Therefore y is equal to 1 by 3. Y is equal to 1 by 3. After proper simplification it will be 1 by 5 minus 5x will go another side with minus 5x, and it will be 5 1 by 3. This 5 and 5 will cancel out. 5 Therefore, y will be 1 by 3 tan inverse 5 tan 4x upon 4 minus 3 tan 4x minus 5x, right? Minus 5x is the right choice. Got it? So y is equal to 1 by 3 tan inverse 5 tan 4x upon 4 minus 3 tan 4x minus 5x is a proper right equation. Clear? So in this way, we have discussed a lot of different types of questions based on differential equations. Hope you understood the concepts, how to apply concepts in the questions, and hope you liked the lecture. Okay. Thank you so much.